you just change the path of the Earth just in the same way that a bat can change the path of the baseball on its way to the catcher's glove.
And if Earth's orbit were elongated just enough to swing outside the habitable zone, our very survival could be at stake.
The habitable zone, as we understand it in any star system, is defined by what we call the triple point of water. You find water in all three phases: liquid, solid, and gas. And as so far as we know, you need that in order for life to be able to survive. And when you start making Earth's orbit more elliptical, you start touching the fringes of this habitable zone where it could be a little warm for all three phases or a little cool for all three phases. We're still there, but it doesn't take much to shove a planet's climate over the edge and either make it a super hot Venus or lead it to a very cold Mars.
Since there has never been an encounter with a rogue planet in recorded history, scientists are unsure of how the event would play out.
So we really can't know with great certainty what is going to happen if a rogue planet comes into our solar system. We can run computer models, we can make educated guesses, but at this point it's a purely hypothetical phenomenon.
Here is one possible scenario. A rogue planet suddenly appears on the fringes of our solar system. As the rogue streaks past the outer planets, the whole solar system begins to change. The rogue's gravitational pull alters the orbit of Jupiter. Jupiter, in turn, pulls the Earth out of its nearly circular orbit to an elliptical orbit.
If it passed near the Earth, then the Earth's orbit would be changed almost instantaneously.
This new orbit takes the Earth as close to the Sun as Venus and as far out as Mars. Although we still remain in the habitable zone in this new elliptical orbit, our climate would begin to alter drastically. For most, the change is so gradual that at first it's hardly noticed. The days grow longer and the nights get colder, but life goes on as before. But over the next few months, a slow-motion global disaster begins to unfold.
There's a common misconception that the Earth's seasons are driven by our distance either toward or away from the sun, where summer is when the Earth is closest to the sun and winter is when it's farthest away. That's not true. Right now, it's the Earth's tilt that causes summer and winter. So when your side of the planet's facing toward the sun, it's summer. And when your side of the planet's facing away, it's winter.
The entire planet would have summer at the same time because it's very close to the sun, and then the entire planet then experiences winter at the same time when you're farthest away from the sun.
So the Earth would enter a new climate phase where you would have short but intense summers and then very long winters.
So life on Earth is very much dependent on the orbit we are in around the sun.
The shift in our seasons would wreak havoc on Earth's agriculture, resulting in a shorter growing period and eventually mass food shortages.
The effect could be very dramatic and really affect the prospects of life on Earth. If we're very unlucky, it could end life on Earth.
As the climate catastrophe continues, the Earth struggles to adapt, and the worst is yet to come.